Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. And in today's video we are going to be doing another Wellness Wednesday. This is the third update on my original cancer story that is here on YouTube. If you guys are interested in following my story, I will make sure that I have the cards linked up somewhere here so that you can catch all of the stories, so that way you can catch up. But I'm really excited about today's video because today, the actual day, is Tuesday the 31st of August, and we are at a point that I thought was so far along away when I started. And if you are interested in hearing my story, then just keep watching this video. So it's not going to be long, but if you guys are relaxing watching this, you know, I'm grateful. Thank you for tuning in. I wanted to give you guys an update because last week I did not film a video. And I wanted to kind of catch you guys up to speed on what's going on and what's been going on. So I believe that the last time I spoke to you guys about my cancer story was just bringing you up to the point where we are now. Today is, like I said before, August 31st, and today was the last day that I got one of my injections, hence the wristband that I have on right now. Even though my treatments are outpatient, it's just that any duration of time that you spend in the hospital, they put on, you know, one of these medical bracelets. And I'm just not taking it off. So I did that this morning, and I'm super excited because it's been 6 months of injections and I'm finally done. Yay! I'm super excited. I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful. Gosh, it's just crazy to think of when all of this started to where we are now. The reason why I ended this half of the treatment is because now second phase begins, and second phase is vastly approaching. I am, for the safety of myself and personal reasons and things of that nature, I'm not going to give a date to when second procedure is taking place, but it will be very, very soon. It's going to be some time, but soon enough. And again, you know, not to deprive you guys of any information, it's just to keep myself safe. But yeah, I'm super excited. So my home care is now starting to dwindle out because on treatment days I am to take a medication that after today I no longer have to take. So a lot of the medications that I was currently taking I no longer have to take, and I'm so excited about that. Gosh, where do I even begin? I'm doing well. I'm not sick. I get tired every now and again. I have my moments, but I'm doing really, really well. And thank you guys to everyone that's been showing me love on all of my videos and supporting, and I cannot thank you guys enough. And to the new subscribers, like, I'm so humble and I'm so grateful. Gosh, I'm so grateful for everything. I'm just thankful for everything. I'm thankful for my treatment. I'm thankful for my doctors, because even in the midst of this storm, let me tell you, God is good all the time. But so let's get into some talks about what this journey has been like. I think in my last video, I ended it with, we were probably about May, June, where we were in the thick of the treatment and I started to feel like myself. And what's ironic is when I go through second phase, which is a stem cell transplant, I will tell you guys that, is going to be resetting my immune system. So we're kind of going to go back a little bit because the transplant itself is going to reduce my blood levels, and then they're going to start back over to produce more cells, better cells, a greater army to fight and battle the cancer. So I'm kind of going to get set back a little bit in the second phase. However, I'm going to recover. And I saw my transplant coordinator this past week, and we were talking about how I'm going to have to get all of the vaccinations that I've ever had in life redone all over again. And it's kind of like a rebirth, so to speak, is how I looked at it. And it's funny because I'm like, what do you mean I have to get immunizations done all over again? That's crazy to think that we start getting immunizations, what, weeks after we're born. I have to get all of my immunizations done over again. So that's a process. And I said, you know what? Hey, if it's a rebirth, it's a rebirth. We gonna do this over again. Let's do this over again. But I'm super excited about this phase because, you know, June, July, I want to say probably like May, June is when I started to feel like myself after the discovery of the cancer itself and taking all of the medication, and at that point being in treatment for a few months because we started treatment in February. So I toyed with and I battled within myself of doing this type of video. It was something just sitting in my spirit that made me feel like I was holding too much. And it wasn't because I was sad or mad or angry. I just felt like that there was something heavy on me. And I knew in my spirit that I needed to open up about this because it could help someone. That's the sole purpose of this. Is just if you watch this and you gain confident enough to tell your family if you're struggling with it, or you have greater understanding of the person that's going through it. The highs, the lows, the ups, the downs, we all have them. Some people even get angry over the course of their treatment plan. That's not in me to do that. I don't believe in that. And I'm not judging anybody who's going through it because I understand. I understand why the person would be angry and frustrated and irritated and aggravated and, you know, just unhappy, because it's a lot. It's a lot of information. It's physically a lot, it's mentally a lot, it's emotionally a lot. And I want to say probably like May or June is when I start to really feel like myself and was up and about, moving around. And don't get me wrong, I still had to be very careful and cognitive of what was going on with my body. When it was time to rest, it's time to rest. When I have energy, I'm up and I'm trying to max out things to do. And case in point, today, even though I had treatment this morning, today, this is one of 4 videos that I'm going to be filming, and I feel good right now, and I know I need to get that done because tomorrow may not be that day, you know. But we're at the point May, June when, like I said, I start feeling better. We also had a great hiccup, and let me tell you about this. So we abruptly had to change medical providers. Now, let me show you how God works. I'm with one oncologist, great oncologist, love the whole staff team, the nurses, everybody. Just, I loved it. I even love the facility. Today, in a matter of, I don't know, 7 days, 8 days, I think it was, had to completely change an entire team of doctors as well as the facility. And I missed 2 appointments. Sorry if you guys hear my phone, it's notifications in the back. I missed 2 treatments, 2 injections, 2 sets of injections. And that was a tough time for me because that was the one time where I became frustrated and I felt defeated, and it was only because of the situation. Again, I'm not going to elaborate on that because that has something to do with some other stuff that has nothing to do with this video. But this new set of doctors have been on point. They were talking and collaborating with the original oncologist and staff and team to make sure that I was on course, and I have been. So you figure I started this, you get the news of cancer, then you start treatment, then in the midst of your treatment, February, March, April, May, June, February, March, April, May, so 3 months after I started my treatment is when this hiccup happened. And June comes around and I don't miss a beat. Like, everything stayed on course and aligned, even so much so second phase is aligned. And I'm just so grateful to God because it could have been so much more. It could have been off track, off course for a lot of reasons in a lot of ways. I'm going to make sure that, you know, there's information linked down below about multiple myeloma. I'm not going to even sit here and pretend that I could really explain to you guys exactly what it is because it's so much involved and it's so detailed. Of course, what you all will read will be worst case scenarios. I'm not up against that. I don't believe in that. I don't even believe in adopting that thought process. When I was doing my research, yes, I read the science, but I also was looking for stories of what people who had the type of cancer that I have was dealing with, because I feel like human is the best tool for information and understanding, because you're now physically being able to see someone go through the struggle and push through whatever it may look like. So for me, it wasn't just reading the science behind it. It was more of being in a position where I want to see someone and understand someone's story that I could relate to perhaps. So, you know, the information will be down below, but that's going to be science. I'm the relatable aspect of it. I'm the human side of it. I'm not the, you know, the graphs on the page. I am the face, you know, the picture. side of it. So yeah, so that's where we was in May. June, July, no issues, going through the course of treatment and things of that nature. And here we are at the end of August. As a matter of fact, that all is going well. So I will say that, you know, I've had some side effects to the medication. One is numbness in my toes because a couple of the medications does cause nerve issues. However, the medication was decreased to minimize the nerve issues so that it won't be permanent and it can self-correct itself, and that's where we are. And especially with now me no longer having to take the medicine, I'll be fine from that regard. And it's just mentally preparing myself for the second phase, which is going to be a lot, because second phase is going to mean hospitalization. Second phase is going to mean getting the ugly chemotherapy. And when I say the ugly chemotherapy, the kind where I will lose my hair, I will be very sick, lose weight, vomiting, throwing up, you know, same thing, vomiting, diarrhea, just not in a good place. And I'm nervous about that only because it's the unknown. No matter what they tell me and no matter how many people they say that'll be there to help me, it's just kind of scary to think that I'm okay now. We're gonna go put myself in this negative state of being for temporary purposes, all for the greater good of things. But I am a little nervous about that. But my village, y'all, let me tell you, my village is so dope. They are so fire. The women in my life are just, I mean, chef kiss. So shout out to any one of y'all, my best friends that are watching. I love you guys and I'm so grateful for you guys. My boyfriend is good. My kids are good. Like, God is good. So I am a little nervous about that. It's not going to be any form of surgery. All of this will be done via an IV port. Gosh, it's a lot of information because we're going to be at one point harvesting my stem cells, which will be done out of a catheter that they're going to put in my neck for about a minimum 2 days, maximum 5, depending on how much they can collect. And they have to collect a certain amount per day. And if they can get more than that amount, it reduces the time that I will have the catheter in that they will be harvesting. So even though we're scheduled for a week, it could be 2 days. And I'm praying for the 2 days because it'll allow me to rest and be home a little bit more before we go into the hospitalization part. Day 1 of hospitalization, I will get chemo. And that's the nasty, ugly kind of chemo. Day 2, another round of it. Day 3 is when they'll give me my stem cells back. Day 4, 5, I will be resting. Day 6, I will start feeling like sugar honey iced tea. So yeah. Sorry guys, someone was coming into the room while I was filming. So, but anyway, where was I at? So day 5, day 6 is when I start to feel like crap. I will probably start feeling the worst at that point because my immune system will go from 100 to 0. So my body will be just trying to rebuild itself and recover itself. And then day 7, 8 is when my body will start multiplying the cells, the good cells. And yeah, hopefully they'll start producing and reproducing in multiples. They say that they double, but I'm praying for triple just to get this process back going. And in the meantime, I'm required to walk the halls of the floor every day, even the day that I go in for chemotherapy, the first day of admittance, because obviously working out helps in this kind of case. So they're going to be wanting me to get exercise in daily. Then after day 6, 7, and 8, you know, hopefully I'll start to be on the greater side of things where I'm starting to feel better and I'm beyond the sickness, to the point where I'm able to stomach food and things of that nature. I will be on like a strict diet plan. And when I say strict diet plan, obviously you'll be in a hospital, so they'll already have the food prepared for you. But more importantly, I can't eat anything left out. I won't be able to like get a breakfast brought into me and then leave it sitting there for an hour and then eat it. No, I have to throw that away and I have to ask them to bring me another plate, because at that point my immune system will be totally compromised. and I can't get any infections. So, you know, there are food-borne infections that take place from food sitting out and things of that nature. So I have to be cautious of that. My family also will have to be cautious when they come in to me and to see me and visit me, and it'll be limited because of course we're in still the pandemic. Delta variant is a real thing, and all hospitals here in California are back on, you know, restrictions. And then hopefully after day 9, 10, you know, there'll be an uphill side of things, and things will start looking on the up where they'll be considering me to come home. And once I'm home, that will be another issue in itself, because I have to be very careful about who I'm with and things of that nature. They're asking me for the first 30 days to not go outside. So you guys are going to see me at home a lot. I'm not sure how that's going to work into vlogging and things of that nature, but I'm trying to, you know, pre-film content so you guys will still have content here on my channel even through the month of October, just so that I'm not letting you guys down. You guys will still see something. I'm hoping to vlog, but I don't know how I'm gonna feel, so those things are gonna be delayed. Yeah, it's a lot. It's definitely a lot, and it can be very mentally overwhelming. When I went last week to go talk to my transplant coordinator, I was just mentally drained. I couldn't even think straight. So it is a lot, but it's something that I'm looking forward to, because this will be me getting closer to remission. This cancer came out of nowhere. I've never known or heard anyone to ever have had this kind of cancer and things like that. So I'm learning as I'm trying to help you guys understand what I'm going through. I'm trying to get a greater understanding of it as well. But yeah, that's where we are at in the beginning of September. And again, I'm not going to, for the sake of, you know, privacy, give dates and things of that nature when I go into the hospital, but I am going to, you know, make sure that those, you know, that I want to know will know. Some of you will probably eventually figure it out, but like I said, when I do go into the hospital, there will be content to cover, and you know, I will try my best to have real life, real time video and stuff up, but because of the circumstance, I can't promise that to you. So October, November, I'm filming content now to cover me for October and November. So we will see what happens, but I just wanted to come on and to check in with you guys and let you guys know that I am doing well. Your girl is still thick because of course the medication has made me put on weight, and I don't like it, y'all. I don't like it. I don't look bad. I'm tall. I'm 5'8.5", so I'm tall. And even when I talk to the doctors and I say that to the doctors, they're like, but you look good. Like, I carry my weight, but I don't like my arms. I feel like my arms are too big. My butt, my hips are too big. But it's okay. I digress. So yeah, with that being said, I am going to get ready to end this video and start work, because I still have 3 more videos that I'm going to be filming today. But I just wanted to come on and say hi to you guys, and I just want to encourage you as a friend or a family member to support those that are going through something as I am, any way that you possibly can. And if you are someone who has cancer, you're not alone, let me tell you. And I would advise you to not do it in secret. I did it in secret for a long time, and then when I finally opened up, you wouldn't believe the magnitude of love and prayers and energy that came my way, and it was very powerful and it was very moving. So if you are someone that is dealing with this in the dark, I advise you to find your strength and come to the light, and you know, let those around you who love you help you and support you, and you don't have to do this on your own. And if you are watching this and you are struggling with cancer, hit me in the comments down below or DM me at IG_DEMILYNN_, and I want to hear about it. I want you to know that you're not alone, and I want you to know that there's life in this and you can continue to push forward. Sorry guys, my camera cut off, but I just wanted to come back on and make sure that, you know, I closed out. But yeah, if you are struggling with cancer, you're not alone. And the best thing that you could do for yourself is open up to your family and friends and allow them to love on you and carry you and walk with you through this. And, you know, I pray a lot. I believe in God, and He is my strength, and my family is His warriors here on earth, His little angels, my families and friends. So thank you guys all for watching this video. Thank you guys for all showing me love. Thank you to all my new subscribers. And I'm really grateful. I'm thankful that I can sit down and be able to do this. And yeah, that's going to be it for this Wellness Wednesday. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. Please share with your friends and family, because you know, we need to make sure that we are educating others, but more importantly, lifting up others in times like this. Check on your strong friends. I'm known to be one of the strongest amongst my group. They always tell me this, but friends, if you're watching, not all the time. I secretly struggle. But yeah, so I love you guys, and thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next upload. Bye.